Hey, scores are here. We're going to do a little midday recap. Got about the first dozen games or so under our belt, and wanted to check in and just provide a little update on how the computer is doing with its predictions on this semifinal slash championship Saturday. All right, let's hop on Cornell and Princeton. So Vegas had Cornell laying 5.5. We said it'd be a 2-point game, and Princeton was our play. And let's see how this one how this one finished. So Princeton wins the game 77-73, and that's a win for the computer because we took Princeton. We start off with on the right foot here. Vermont and UMBC 15.5. If you watch the prediction show, I told you Vermont's going to win by 25 or 30. And final score here, Vermont wins 82-43. Where are we here? Yeah, 82 to, oh, now we switched. Let's go back. 82-43. I'm trying. Oh, doggone it. I don't know what I've done now. Where are we? Okay, we're back. Good Lord. 82-43. And as I let that calculator take its time to figure out what that equals, 39 points Vermont won by. Vermont just didn't have much trouble at all with the American East. They lost one game, and it was at Binghamton, I believe, or Hartford, one of those two. And they sailed through the rest of the league. I mean, just beat everybody by, 15, 20 points every night. Home or away did not matter to Vermont. Good team. Good team. Kind of a weak league, but they're a good team, Vermont. Norfolk and Coppin State, 7.5 was the line. We said Norfolk's going to win by 16, so that's going to cover that 7.5. And here you see Norfolk won 72-57. And so, wow, look at that compared to the prediction. That's pretty close. That's when, well, we're 3-0. We are 3-0. Iowa laying 5.5 to Indiana. We say it's a 4-point game, so we took the Hoosiers here as the dog. And final score there, well, let's go find it. Iowa wins 80-77. So what was that line again? It was 5.5, 80-77, and the dog was the play. So that wins. And Iowa advances into the Big Ten championship game. I think they're going to play the winner of Purdue and Michigan State. So we'll find out down here who they're going to face. Next game, Davidson and St. Louis. We thought this would be a close one. 2.5 is the line. We thought it would be a 1-point game. And I've lost my share button now. So I don't know. I can't. Well, doggone it. Here. I think I was just, this little share situation is just not robust enough to keep up. Come on. This tab is sharing your screen. There we go. Okay, now we're back. I did something to confuse the system I use to broadcast. So Davidson laying in 2.5 to St. Louis. We said it's a 1-point game. We took St. Louis. Final score. Share this tab instead. Final score. Davidson wins 84-69. So St. Louis just gave up. They just gave up. I mean, I don't know how else you could say it. 84-69. It's like they just threw in the towel. He said, enough, no mas. So that's a loss. We go 4-1 on this string. Not too bad. Next up is Arkansas and Texas A&M. Folks, with all the monsters in the SEC, and you got Texas A&M playing in a semifinal game is just ridiculous. You think about all those monsters: Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, LSU, Kentucky, Tennessee. Get out of here! Texas A&M plays in the Texas A&M went through a spell. I think they lost 7 games in a row at one point in the season, and they've rebounded nicely. That's hats off to A&M. Let's see. Let's see what this final score was. Did they continue their march? And they did. Yeah, they beat the hell out of Arkansas, 82-64. Wow. Oh, Texas A&M, your new national champs, maybe. It's possible still. Who would have thought? Not me. Yale and Penn, 3.5's the line. We say Yale wins by 6, so that's our play. We got Yale. Final score. Yale wins 67-61. So that's a 6-point win. It's a win and a cover, and we're back to winning these games instead of losing them. All right, Houston and Tulane, 13.5's the line. We say it's a 20-point victory for Houston. And what was the final here? Houston 86-66. Guess what? That's 20 points, just as we said. Houston folks, I've been talking about them all year, and that's Final Four written all over that team. That's a really good team. I'm going to just flash over to something real quick here. Make sure I'm sharing. Yeah. Couple things here I want to do. I've been throwing teams into the volcano. Once they lose and are out of their conference tournament, they no longer have the ability to win the national championship until we get at-large bids handed out, and they'll turn them back on. But as you can see down here at the bottom, all the bad teams, the lowest rated teams, are all out. I mean, we don't get an exception to this until Alcorn State, which we just haven't got. They played at night. Number 276. Then we got, Southeastern Louisiana State. Bellarmine actually won their tournament, but look at all the darkened out teams. Very few teams remain alive that are in the 200s and the 300s. Very few. And then now we're starting to populate. The higher we go, we're starting to get more white teams that are still alive. Okay, all the way up. Now there's more. Now there's a lot more. Okay. Well, here's Houston, number 2. I've had them number 2, number 3, number 4 all year long. That's a good team, and they just smoked Tulane by 20 tonight. So Houston, I don't know if anyone else is talking about them, but I sure am, and I have been for a long time. All right. Purdue and Michigan State, we say 6.5 is the we don't. Vegas is 6.5 is the line. We say Purdue by 11, and I don't know how did this one finish. Purdue wins by 5, 75-50. So I got that top line number right. That's always cool. But they didn't win by enough, so that's a loss for the computer. We don't like those. We don't like losing. We got pretty used to it this year, though. Dayton and Richmond, 1.5's the line. We say Dayton wins by 6. Final score here, Dayton loses 64-68. And so that's back-to-back losses here. And so we go 2 and 3 this string. That's yucky. Makes it 6 and 4 so far today. Kentucky and Tennessee, man, what a tough game. Vegas is 2.5. We say it's a 2-point victory for Kentucky. So Tennessee was our play, and Tennessee won the game, 62-69. The dog was the play, and that's who we had. We had the dog. We had the dog. All right, this is a game I got excited about. St. Peter's. I said in the prediction show, go bet this and bet it hard, because I'm telling you, this is how it's going to play out. So yesterday, Montana State and Weber, I knew in my heart Montana State was going to win that game. But, conventional wisdom would tell you that Weber would, but the numbers were clear. Well, the numbers, and I didn't play it up. The numbers are very clear here. St. Peter's is simply the better team than Monmouth. And I'm not going to soft play it like I did with Montana State and Weber. Bet this and bet it hard. All right, so did the dog Sanders win the game? They sure as hell did, 60-54. Go watch that video, folks. 60-54. Played out exactly the way we suggested. That's a win and a money line win. So we make a lot of money here. I'm just curious. I'm going to share this. if we put $100 down on St. Peter's to win, we get $156 back. That's why we like these. The straight up conventional play, you get $100 back. Okay, like this game. We bet $100, we get our original 100 and another 100 back. We double our money. Well, here we do the conventional play and the money line. So we got 200 plus what I say, 150, 156. So we won 256 games, $256 on this game. Yeah, if we were, at a real casino playing real money. This is just for entertainment purposes only. But still, I think the point's clear. And I hit the wrong damn button. I want that and I want that. Kaboom. Okay. It's a money line. We keep track of these manually. We've been hitting a lot of them. Here's another one. Peter's sitting at 60% right now. Let's see if we can extend that. All right. And we got to give ourselves a win here. But I said it. I said bet it and bet it hard. I knew for a fact, and that's how it played out. Memphis and SMU, 4.5's the line. We say Memphis wins, but only by 4. So SMU is our play here. And this game might be in progress. It is 3:21. That's got to be the first half. A score like that. Yeah, everything else appears to be in the first half. So that's going to bring us current with the rest of the games playing out tonight. So we're going to end the stream here, and we'll be back after these games go final. Probably won't be final here. That's late. That's a pretty late tip. I'm on the West Coast, so that's 12:30 at night on the East Coast. So I'm going to lose some folks. So, but that's where we're at. Let's go take a final look. Let's get these two games in. 2-0 here on the string so far. We're 8-4. 8-4 with a money line, win 66.67%. All right, folks, we'll be back and we'll talk to you when we talk to you. All right, take care. Bye-bye.